the second largest sailing superyacht in the world, a deceased Russian billionaire accused of a massive fraud, and his disputed wills are at the center of a savage family battle being resolved in a London court. What led to the $3.7 billion family feud? Find out more in a few minutes. This is Luxury Prima. Who is Oleg Burlakov? Oleg Burlakov, who was born in 1949 in St. Petersburg, acquired his fortune in post-Soviet Russia in the fields of energy and chemicals. He initially joined the USSR Air Force and was described as a patriot who was tremendously happy to have served his nation. But in October 1988, he established Integral, a cooperative that focused on chemical product patents and scientific research. His wife, who co-founded the company and was a member, assisted him in this. Then Mr. Burlakov hired the mining and natural resource company Sovinter France. Beginning in 1992, he made significant investments in both cement manufacturing and the oil market. The former army officer Burlakov and his friend and business partner Nikolai Kazakov started a company after the collapse of the Soviet Union. Their joint firm, which first specialized in the trading of fur and cement, saw astounding success. Over the course of the late 1990s, the Burlakov-Kazakov team was successful in taking over a number of leading businesses in the cement and oil sectors. First, he took over the major Russian national corporation Novorossiysk, and then he acquired Burneftgaz, an oil exploration company. The entrepreneur sold Novorossiysk for an astounding $1.5 billion in 2007 and Burneftgaz for over $1 billion in 2014. However, Mr. Burlakov was perhaps best known for his love of sailing, and he was a trailblazer in using green energy to power his yacht. The famed 106.7-meter Oceanco Superyacht Black Pearl, the second largest sailing vessel in the world, belonged to him. A 2,900 square meter sail area is supported by 3 Dynarig carbon masts. This uses solar, sail, and a hybrid propulsion system that the Billionaire co-developed. The amazing vehicle can travel across the Atlantic on only 20 liters of petrol. Mr. Burlakov's wife and he were scientific students when they first met, and they were together for 47 years. She earned a degree in aeronautical engineering, whereas he read aerospace engineering. Before relocating to the US and later to Canada in 1995, they lived in Ukraine until 1993. 6 grandchildren and 2 daughters are in the family. Prior to his demise, Mr. Burlakov co-owned Stroils Bank and was an 85% shareholder in Burneftgaz, in addition to being the previous owner and board chairman of Novorossiysk, the owner of the turpentine paint and varnish factory in Visegrad, and the Impulse Investment and Construction Company. In 2021, Mr. Burlakov was ranked 177th in the Russian Forbes list with a fortune of nearly $1 billion. On July 16th of the same year, Mr. Burlakov passed away due to COVID-19 and was buried in Toronto, Ontario, Canada's North York neighborhood. The Burlakov case. Burlakov's widow, Ludmila Burlakova, and their daughter are suing his sister and brother-in-law in the UK for roughly $1.2 billion. In court documents filed in London, Ludmila claims that a vast fraud involving fake paperwork and false loans prevented her from receiving a fair portion of her husband's $3.7 billion fortune when their marriage ended in 2018. The documents reveal that he left a trail of wealth-related legal battles in more than a dozen nations, including a Monaco divorce case and a Russian paternity action. The specifics from the UK court provide a unique look into how the ultra-wealthy arrange their fortunes and the deals they strike with family members. According to information revealed in multiple court judgments, a significant portion of Burlakov's $3.7 billion was kept through a web of businesses and trusts, many of which were located outside of tax havens and priceless assets handled by Swiss banks. Burlakov had citizenship from Russia, Ukraine, and Canada. The tycoon's holdings included artwork and antiques worth over $100 million, priceless real estate estate in many nations, including a Monaco apartment estimated to be worth approximately $100 million. And of course, the Black Pearl Superyacht. According to publisher Boat International, the valued 106.7 meter or 350 feet Superyacht was for a while marketed as the largest sailing yacht in the world. According to its Dutch manufacturer Oceanco, it has a glass elevator, a spa, a pool, hot tub, and onboard theater. On the high seas, the Black Pearl yacht is a symbol of both elegance and technological innovation. The Black Pearl yacht, which was constructed by the renowned shipbuilder Oceanco, boasts extraordinary design and a commanding appearance. Based on Ken Freevoke's groundbreaking 96-meter Dyna-rig project, this 106-meter sailing marvel was created. When Nuvolari Leonard entered the picture, the design process took a turn. Although Freevoke was eventually rehired to carry out his original plan, the Black Pearl can comfortably accommodate 12 privileged guests, offering a luxurious escape for those lucky enough to step on board. While her cruise size is not disclosed, it's estimated to be at least 18, ensuring every detail is taken care of. Unquestionably a floating gem, the Black Pearl yacht is valued at almost $200 million, which makes it a piece for the ongoing case. The case will move on after the High Court judge in London decided last month that Burlakov's daughter could join her mother as a claimant. A complete trial date has not yet been set. The verdict brings Burlakova and her daughter one step closer to holding accountable the perpetrators of the massive fraud against their family. According to the pair's attorney, James Lipson, Vera Kazakova and Nikolai Kazakov, Burlakov's sister and brother-in-law, are arguing against the charges. They contend that Panama or Florida should be the location of the trial. According to their representative, the Kazakovs are confident that there is no basis for the Burlakovas' claims. According to an email from them, the Kazakovs have filed their own lawsuits in Florida against the Burlakovas, and they eagerly await the court's ruling. The case revolves around two contested wills created by Burlakov in 2004 and 2019. According to court decisions, the first will left all of his assets to his wife Ludmila Burlakova, and the second, an informal will written in Russian, left everything to the Kazakov Foundation. Additionally, it is claimed that the second testament makes payments to the family of the lady at the center of the paternity dispute. According to Burlakov, the tycoon spent considerable periods of time with a woman in Latvia. In 2018, Burlakova claimed that a long-standing partnership with Kazakov had restricted the share of wealth that could be handed to her. Burlakova has claimed that her late husband pursued a strategy to undervalue and misappropriate the ownership of the yacht-holding firms, among other assets. From super yachts to courtroom battles, the Burlakov family's journey is a testament to the twists and turns that wealth can bring. We hope you found this story as fascinating as we have. If you're looking for more stories of intrigue, wealth, and the human side of fortune, stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning. See you in our next video.